I have a poster on my fridge filled with uplifting words, each offering a spark of inspiration. Every week, I unveil 2 or 3 of these words, diving into their deeper meanings and significance. The explanations are captivating, each one shedding light on how these words can inspire personal growth, reflection, and positive change. It's a journey of discovering the power behind simple yet profound terms that motivate and uplift. Stay tuned for this week's words. Evolve signifies growth, change, and development over time. It's about continuous transformation, learning from experiences, and adapting to new circumstances. In a personal context, evolving means not just changing superficially but undergoing a deep, internal shift in mindset, behaviors, and understanding. It's an ongoing journey where we let go of outdated habits and beliefs, embracing new perspectives that align more closely with our true selves. Here are some facets of evolve that highlight its significance. 1. Personal growth. At the core of evolving is the idea of becoming a better version of oneself. It involves self-reflection, recognizing areas for improvement, and taking proactive steps to address them. Personal growth can manifest through acquiring new skills, refining emotional intelligence, or even improving one's physical health. It's about striving to be better today than one was yesterday. 2. Adaptability. Evolving requires a flexible mindset, the ability to adapt to new situations and challenges. In life, circumstances are ever-changing, and those who can adjust to these changes are more likely to thrive. Adaptability means embracing change rather than resisting it, seeing it as an opportunity for growth instead of a setback. 3. Learning from experience. True evolution often comes from learning, particularly from mistakes or setbacks. These experiences shape us, offering lessons that promote growth. Each experience adds to a broader understanding of life and enriches our perspective, encouraging us to keep moving forward with greater insight and resilience. 4. Letting go of the past. An essential aspect of evolving is releasing what no longer serves us. This could mean letting go of negative thoughts, outdated beliefs, toxic relationships, or limiting behaviors. By shedding these weights, we make space for new experiences and growth opportunities, allowing us to continue evolving. 5. Embracing change as a constant. Evolution isn't a one-time event, it's a continuous process. Accepting change as an inevitable and integral part of life can make the process of evolving less daunting. It encourages a mindset that is open to new possibilities, fostering a spirit of curiosity and exploration. 6. Transformation of identity. Evolving often involves a shift in self-perception and identity. It's about redefining who you are in light of your growth. This transformation can be subtle or profound, as evolving leads to a deeper alignment between one's actions, values, and aspirations. 7. Pursuit of purpose. As we evolve, our goals and purpose may also shift. What was once important may lose significance, and new passions may emerge. The process of evolving often brings clarity to one's true purpose, helping to direct one's energy and efforts in more meaningful ways. Evolve captures the essence of what it means to be human, a never-ending process of becoming, learning, and adapting. It is about moving forward, not being stagnant, and continuously striving for a life of growth and fulfillment. The word relevant implies being closely connected, applicable, or significant to a particular matter, context, or situation. It denotes having a direct bearing on what is being considered or discussed, making it meaningful or worthwhile in that specific context. The concept of relevance is vital in various fields, from personal interactions to professional endeavors, as it determines the significance and applicability of information, ideas, or actions. Here are some facets of relevant that delve into its nuanced meanings and applications. 1. Contextual significance. Relevance is inherently tied to context. What is relevant in one situation may not be in another. The importance or applicability of a piece of information, idea, or action is determined by its context. For example, a solution that works for one problem may not be relevant for a different issue. Understanding the context allows one to discern what is pertinent and discard what is not, enhancing the effectiveness of communication and decision-making. 2. Timeliness. Relevance is also linked to time. Information or actions that are timely tend to be more relevant. Something that was significant in the past may lose its relevance over time if the circumstances change. For instance, trends in technology or cultural movements shift rapidly, making certain skills or knowledge relevant at one moment but outdated in the next. Staying informed and up-to-date helps maintain relevance. 3. Applicability. When something is relevant, it has a practical application to the situation at hand. This means that the information or action can be effectively used to solve a problem, answer a question, or meet a need. For example, in a job interview, relevant experiences are those that directly relate to the job being applied for, as they demonstrate the applicant's ability to perform the required tasks. 4. Connection to purpose or goals. Relevance is measured by how closely something aligns with one's purpose, objectives, or desired outcomes. For instance, when setting goals or planning tasks, it's important to prioritize activities that are directly relevant to achieving those goals. Efforts that are relevant are more likely to yield desired results, while irrelevant tasks may distract or waste time. 5. Subjective and objective dimensions. Relevance can be both subjective and objective. What one person considers relevant may differ from another's perspective based on their individual experiences, beliefs, or priorities. Objectively, relevance can be measured by how well something serves a shared or clearly defined purpose. Balancing subjective and objective views of relevance helps in making more informed and inclusive decisions. 6. Clarity and focus. Understanding what is relevant helps in filtering out distractions and focusing on what truly matters. In communication, for example, sharing relevant details rather than overwhelming someone with extraneous information enhances clarity and engagement. It keeps discussions focused and ensures that the points made contribute meaningfully to the topic. 7. Value and importance. Relevance is often a measure of value or importance in a particular situation. When something is relevant, it holds significance because it adds value or contributes to a broader understanding or solution. This aspect is crucial in academic, professional, and social contexts, where determining what is relevant helps prioritize resources, time, and attention. 8. Adaptability to changing situations. For something to remain relevant, it must adapt to evolving circumstances. Whether it is a piece of knowledge, a business model, or a skill, maintaining relevance involves continually reassessing and adjusting to changes in the environment. This adaptability ensures that what was once relevant continues to hold significance even as new developments arise. 9. Judgment and evaluation. Determining relevance often involves making judgments about what is necessary, appropriate, or useful in a given situation. This evaluative process helps in filtering out noise or irrelevant content, leading to more efficient problem-solving and decision-making. 10. Impact on communication. In communication, relevance helps in engaging the audience and maintaining their interest. Sharing information that resonates with the audience's needs or concerns ensures that the message is not only heard but also valued. Irrelevant details can dilute the message and cause disengagement. Relevant is a dynamic and context-dependent concept that plays a critical role in shaping our actions, decisions, and communication. It emphasizes the need to stay connected to the purpose, time, and context to be meaningful and effective in whatever we pursue. The word true embodies the idea of accuracy, authenticity, and conformity to fact or reality. It is often used to describe something that is consistent with what actually exists or occurs, as well as something that aligns with moral or ethical standards. The concept of truth is foundational in various disciplines, including philosophy, science, ethics, and everyday life, where it serves as a benchmark for determining what is real, reliable, and trustworthy. Here are some facets of the word true that explore its multifaceted meanings and implications. 1. Factual accuracy. At its core, true refers to the correspondence between a statement or belief and actual reality. Factual accuracy means that a claim or proposition aligns with objective facts and evidence. In science and journalism, for example, the truth is established through observation, experimentation, and verification, where evidence supports the accuracy of a claim. 2. Authenticity. The word true also conveys the notion of being genuine or authentic. Something that is true is not fake, false, or counterfeit, it is real and exists in its original or intended form. This aspect is often associated with personal integrity, where being true to oneself means acting in a way that reflects one's genuine beliefs, values, and feelings. 3. Moral and ethical truth. In the realm of ethics, true is connected to moral principles and standards. Here, truth is not just about factual correctness, but also about being honest, just, and fair. Ethical truth involves acting in ways that are morally right and consistent with a sense of duty or justice, as in telling the truth or upholding the principles of honesty and integrity. 4. Consistency and reliability. Something that is true is dependable and consistent over time. For example, a true friend is someone who remains loyal and reliable in all circumstances. In mathematics and logic, a true statement is one that remains valid under all specified conditions, demonstrating consistency across different scenarios. 5. Conformity to standards or ideals. The term true is often used to describe something that aligns with a particular standard or ideal. For instance, in art or craftsmanship, a true representation would accurately reflect the intended subject or design. In this sense, truth is about adherence to a form or standard that defines the essence of something. 6. Objective versus subjective truth. Truth can be viewed through both objective and subjective lenses. Objective truth is independent of individual beliefs or perceptions, it is universally valid regardless of opinions. Subjective truth, on the other hand, is influenced by personal experiences, feelings, or perspectives, reflecting what an individual believes to be true. Understanding the distinction helps in navigating debates or discussions where personal beliefs may differ from empirical evidence. 7. Philosophical interpretations of truth. In philosophy, truth has various interpretations, including the correspondence theory, coherence theory, and pragmatic theory. The correspondence theory suggests that truth is what corresponds to reality or facts. The coherence theory posits that truth is determined by the coherence of a set of beliefs or propositions. The pragmatic theory argues that truth is what works or is useful in practical terms. These interpretations highlight different ways of understanding what it means for something to be true. 8. Emotional and intuitive truth. Beyond factual accuracy, true can also apply to emotions and intuitions. A person might say something feels true if it resonates deeply or aligns with their emotional experiences. This sense of truth is less about objective facts and more about a subjective feeling of authenticity or alignment with one's inner state. 9. Symbolic and metaphorical use. The word true is often used metaphorically to signify something that embodies the essence or core qualities of a concept. For example, true love implies a deep, genuine, an enduring form of love that goes beyond superficial attraction. Similarly, a true leader may refer to someone who embodies the qualities of leadership, such as integrity, courage, and vision. 10. Cultural and social dimensions of truth. Truth can be shaped by cultural, social, or historical contexts. Different cultures may have varying beliefs about what is considered true or valuable. Social truths, such as widely accepted norms or traditions, may be seen as true within a specific cultural context even if they do not hold the same meaning in another. This dimension of truth explores how societal factors influence our understanding of what is true. 11. Spiritual or transcendent truth. In spiritual or religious contexts, true can refer to a higher or transcendent reality beyond the physical world. Spiritual truth often involves beliefs about the nature of existence, the purpose of life, or the nature of the divine. These truths may not be verifiable by empirical means but are embraced through faith, spiritual experiences, or religious teachings. 12. Truth in communication. Being true in communication involves not only stating facts accurately but also being transparent and sincere in conveying one's thoughts or intentions. It is about communicating in a way that builds trust, avoids deception, and respects the listener's right to accurate information. The concept of true is deeply interwoven into various aspects of life, encompassing factual correctness, authenticity, ethical conduct, consistency, and philosophical inquiry. It is a foundational principle that guides our understanding of reality, shapes our values, and influences our interactions with others. Whether viewed as an objective measure, a personal belief, or a moral standard, truth remains central to human experience.